I learn about the Beatles, guys, the more I'm like, Paul McCartney was the real. He was just the raw talented one, and yeah, John Lennon wanted to say more things.
John Lennon was the glasses guy.
But
Paul McCartney
glasses.
felt like he was the jet fuel. He was the jet fuel of the Beatles. Whereas
if he
wasn't in the Beatles, he would have found another way to be making music. For his
Wings.
whole life.
Wings.
Yeah, but even if the Beatles didn't exist first,
I mean, I feel like they all would have done. They all would have been. Well, maybe not Ringo. Ringo would just be like, I'm just happy to
Ringo's
be
great
beating
too.
on the
They're all
drum.
great. They all came
They're
together.
all
But
great.
the reason the Beatles are still something we discuss today, I think, has a lot to do with all of them. But probably whatever Paul was going to do, we'd also be discussing, even if it wasn't.
So we don't talk about the Monkees.
I talk about the Monkees.
Wow.
I love the
There's
Monkees.
an exception.
Did I tell you the story of my friend Andrew's mom, who was a huge Beatles fan, and wrote? She was such a Beatles fan. She went to see the Beatles, and when the Dave Clark 5 came out, she was so angry that she wrote a letter to Dave Clark and was like, "You guys are just trying to copy the Beatles. You'll never be as good as the Beatles.
Wow.
You're awful." As like a little girl. And Dave Clark wrote a letter back saying, "We're so sorry. We love the Beatles too. We admire them. They're like the best. We hope that we can be something different and that you appreciate our music." And she burned that letter.
Oh my God. She was the original Reddit troll.
I was going to say, we think human beings are different, but we've never changed. Not for thousands and thousands of years.
Now we just have access.
Yeah, we have faster access.
Famous fan of the show, James Willems' mom. She
Who?
James Willems' mom.
I don't.
Okay,
never heard of her.
You have to know who James Willems is to know who the mother
She'll
is.
happily
Is that
tell
one of the
you.
Beatles?
She will tell you the story about how she wept sitting inches in front of the television set when they played their show, the Beatles.
On Ed Sullivan?
The Ed Sullivan show. Weeping. And I still don't really understand how that works.
What power did they have? Like, I understand people being like, oh my God, they're so hot. Like, you see this where they're like ripping their eyes out. They're so excited, but weeping like she's viewing like the Madonna. Yeah, exactly. Like
Hugh
seeing
Jackman in the fountain just
like that. What an intense, like,
I know.
We're free. We did it. Like, what is that?
Have I ever felt, I don't think I've ever felt that way about anything.
Moved. Yeah. I mean, maybe I can understand crying in person at a concert. You know, you get so moved or it's someone that's been a bucket list for you.
Maybe she was on gummies.
Do you think
That's probably what it was.
Do you think there would be any celebrity you would meet where you would just be a puddle when you met them?
Puddle? Probably not. I never want to just be fawning over. I like admiration and not that I would view myself.
You love admiration.
No,
You're
I'm
always
saying
like,
I like even when people say something nice about me, I don't want them to fawn. If they like appreciate what I've done or what I want to feel like I'm just meeting another human being on a similar level to me. And so I feel like even if I was meeting a famous celebrity or someone that I admired a crazy amount, I would just try and be as normal as possible. So that way I didn't make them feel that way, if that makes sense.
You say that, but I was at Disneyland the other day and Mickey came up to me and was like leading me through the crowd for the meet and greet. And damn, if I didn't feel really special knowing that was, and I worked there. So I know that's just a 19-year-old girl taking initiative. And
it's Mickey.
Well,
that's
felt
Mickey.
Like Mickey.
It's
it
Mickey.
Felt like Mickey, and it was huge. And I was with other 40-year-old friends, and we were both like, "This is so awesome! Mickey picked us."
Fictional character, maybe a different story.
Well, if I met like iconic Muppet performer Dave Goelz puppeting Gonzo or something like that, and was talking to him that way, or Bill Beretta with Pet Bears, I think I would get really emotional.
If Mike Myers as the Cat in the Hat came into my bedroom at about 2 a.m. and went, "Hello,"
you reach for your gun under the
I'd
pillow.
reach for both my guns and go, "Welcome," and then we'd kiss.
We had a conversation where we were talking about could we go out to dinner together and hire the famous Mike Myers impersonator that you see on Instagram to come have dinner with us. It's not like we're inviting him to a party, but we say, come to this restaurant with us and sit down and have a meal.
I'm sure he'd be fine with
What
that.
do you think he would do on the podcast as Austin Powers? I think that would be great.
That's what I'm saying too. It's not a Mike Myers impersonator. We need to make sure that's clear.
No, yeah.
It's an Austin Powers impersonator. I don't know that if we said, hey, we want you to be on the podcast and do So I Married an Axe Murderer for 1 hour. I don't know
feel
that.
like no matter how much he costs, we should use some Patreon money
Should
to
we
get
make that some kind
The
of
next
like
live
stretch
show.
goal or something?
Yeah.
To get him, to hire him to come. Does he do podcasts?
What is his name on Instagram? Do you have it memorized?
Austin Powers Imp.
Is that what it is? My friend Holly, who's Jubilee and X-Men, just partied with him the other night. And I was so jealous. It was her just like, hey. And then all of a sudden the
my
Austin Powers
God.
guy's there. And I was just like,
We can't afford him.
I'd cry if I'd weep.
I don't know. I'm going to put this out here. Cynical James. Here comes Cynical James.
Uh-oh.
Everyone watch out. Cynical
Cover
James
your
is
balls.
here. I worry more than meeting Mike Myers that I would have a worse time with the reputation, him being here would spoil all of it for all
The
of us.
real Mike Myers?
No, the impersonator.
No.
The impersonator
I don't think
being here
so.
pretending to be Austin Powers. I think after 15 minutes, we'd be like, we're done with this and this isn't fun anymore.
How dare you?
But
Let's
I
do a
want-
marathon, game stream, 48-hour game stream.
How Austin Powers answers the questions that we're about to answer.
I do too. I do
Yeah.
too, because he has to answer them in the voice of Austin Powers.
I know, but there's no way he's as funny as
There's
Mike Myers.
Only one way to find out.
Okay.
We have to put this to the test.
we gotta.
This is the longest
We
cold
gotta
open of the
see it.
show.
I'm
Is
gonna
this the
look
cold
into-
open?
We haven't started recording yet.
is.
No, this is just a conversation we're having.
I mean, well, that's the problem is we
in
would
Zach's apartment.
we would just have this conversation, period.
I'm-
The fact that it's
I'm-
being recorded is inconsequential.
I'm gonna look in to see how much he costs.
Oh my God.
Thank
Thank God.
I don't
Wow.
think this is a good. This is a Pandora's box.
But
Not good.
We might need to do some kind of stretch goal or something because he's
Fundraising?
too good. He's so in demand.
I mean, he blew up because he did that thing where someone hires him to go to his house and he's like, where's the rest of the party, baby? And the guy's like, this is it. It's just me. And the ones where it's like Tom Cruise. Yeah. Where there's just like, now sit and talk to me as Tom Cruise for like an hour or 2 hours is excruciating. You don't see obviously all of it, but the idea that he's preparing them for that and they're like sitting and watching sports and having a beer. Whew, that's a specific sort of focus.
It's a Mike Myers themed episode. All the questions are Mike Myers themed.
Do we all dress up?
Was
I mean,
that
he'll be
gonna
dressed
too
up.
much? If
He'll
now
be
you're
dressed
dressed up and he's dressed up,
And
we
you're
gotta have one coherent.
And you're trying to do a competing impression with him?
Oh, no, that's too mean.
That'd be the
That's
sequel.
too mean.
If we do it one time and it's hugely successful, then the second time we'd all dress up as Mike Myers and try and out Mike Myers, the Austin Powers impersonator.
But AJ, I shouldn't even say this. I think AJ would blow him out of the water.
How dare you? How dare you? I disagree. I would go as I'll be Scott, you do Dr. Evil, you'll be Mini-Me, and
I'll be nothing. I'll be Zach.
I was gonna say fat bastard, but okay,
Zach
sure. If you
bastard.
want, wait, you'll be Gold Member.
Oh.
Oh. Pure gold!
Welcome to Answer For It. This is a comedy trivia
my
podcast.
doing that? We're still doing
We're
that?
still doing that, yeah.
We have to intro the show.
This is a comedy podcast disguised as a trivia podcast where we ask maybe 5 or 6 questions, and it's all just about the rambles in between. I'm Elyse Willems. I'm joined by Zach Anner,
Hello.
James Willems.
More and more, she diminishes
Yeah,
what the show is.
yeah.
More and more. You notice that in your intro? Bring it up, sell it, and then
Wait, the
raise us
show
up.
diminishes what the show is.
No, the show delivers on exactly the promise of the premise. But Elyse is bring them up, right? And then let them fall.
There are lots of trivia podcasts you might listen to. They're garbage.
I can't name one.
I can't name a single one. They're garbage. They do not have what this has, which is an amazing rapport between the cast here. Professional comedians, professional voice actors. You're just not going to get anything like this.
A willingness
Anywhere
to
else on the
sabotage our own show.
Yeah. We'll tear that. We'll burn this we'll burn this show to the ground.
Yeah,
we'll burn this apartment complex to the ground.
Maybe if it comes to it.
Yeah,
why not?
If it makes for a better episode.
Yeah. And AJ LoCascio.
Hello.
There it is.
The classic.
Talk about Mike Myers an inordinate amount.
If you're just jumping in on this episode today, you don't get an explanation.
They're gone. They're gone. If they started today, they're gone.
Yeah. Hello, go ahead.
In 2013, singer Justin Bieber signed a guest book, writing a message that caused an incredible backlash. His message was, truly inspiring to come here. Anne was a great girl. Hopefully, she would have been a believer.
I remember this.
I remember this as well.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Why were people outraged by this?
Is Anne Frank?
Is
funny
it?
answers only. Hey, that's pretty funny.
I mean, it's funny to think if it's Anne Frank she would be a believer. The idea of all
that would be a kind of a crazy thing to write in a guest book at the Anne Frank house, wouldn't it?
It truly would be. And it does sound like the kind of question you'd ask. It looks like everyone but me knows. I'm just taking a wild guess. But the idea that he's like, there's so much cultural dissonance between what she went with and what he's giving us. The idea that he's like, let me connect the dots for us.
There would have to be some disconnect there. I mean, in 2013, how old would Justin Bieber have been? Maybe
old enough to know not to write 19? That in Anne Frank's diary. He specifically
wrote it in the diary.
He wrote it in the diary, which is even ruder.
And took a full page, which you never take a full page.
Oh God,
a guest book.
What's this guest book? That's I don't know what Justin Bieber sounds like.
Why is there a guest book there?
Yeah.
Are we confirming it? Is that what it is? What was the question?
Anne Boleyn. The only other tragic book. Anne.
Yeah.
In 2013, he visited the Amsterdam's Anne Frank house. He thought it would be, a thoughtful gesture writing that in her diary.
Wait, he didn't write it.
Or not writing
diary.
Writing that in the guest book.
He just took the original diary, didn't know what it was, signed it, and put it back.
Put the date.
The second half got really depressing, so I replaced it with my own stuff.
Yeah. Wow, she lived another 80 years and became a believer.
Yeah.
There's this huge gap. It's like the Bible where there's that whole 30-year gap, except it's Anne Frank disappearing and then coming back as a big Justin Bieber fan.
I mean,
nothing less offensive than that.
I guess he said hopefully she would have been a believer. I mean, I guess he would have. He would have hoped that.
Yeah, but
don't put that on her.
It just one of those things where he's trying to acknowledge that she was just a young girl, right?
Yeah.
The whole world turned against her, but she was just a young girl who should have been at that point in her life where she was fawning over someone like Justin Bieber. Maybe not in that time period, which is why I think it's so wacky and absurd because it's like different. Yeah. But that's what his point was. I believe that. She should have. Those are the things she should have been concerned about.
That's
a nice way to say that.
I just he phrased it in a weird kind of tone deaf kind of way. That is a very
generous interpretation.
No, but I think that's what he was going for. Is like I recognize that this is a young girl, and I'm used to young girls being big fans of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how to contextualize this museum. Was she a fan of me, he said? How can I make this about me? Also, Olive totally just farted, and it now smells like that one ravine in Burbank where every time you drive over it, you go, oh, God.
She did that. Olive the Pug did that last night, and it was brutal.
It is... It's like when Gimli's blowing away the ghost. It's getting stronger. I'm making it angry.
It's easier to just huff it in so your body just takes it. Just huff it as quickly as possible.
I love you, Olive.
If Olive the Pug was a human girl, I hope she would have been a believer.
Yeah. She is a believer. Oh, right next to my coffee, too. Now it's going to have that stank in there.
It's in it.
Who were the teen heartthrobs in the 1940s?
Jimmy Stewart. Every 13-year-old girl had a picture of
Jimmy in the 40s?
Well, in his, World War II, whatever plane he was flying, probably.
Yeah. When he did the Lindbergh movie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was a pilot in the Air Force, too, in the world.
Yeah, what would have been the heart? It would have been someone... What would you have... How uneducated are we that we can't identify, like, in the... Would have been Jackie Gleason.
Clark Gable.
Jackie Gleason. All the young girls love Jackie Gleason.
Or maybe
you want to go to the moon?
Charlie Chaplin.
People fawned over Chappelle.
You know what that mustache do?
Yeah. Although in the 30s, he would have been, or 40s, he would have been old, right? Like, because he was a 1920s guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who was even hot in the 1940s?
Hottest, can you Google hottest man in 1942?
Hottest.
The funniest thing is like, so the things they probably fawned over was some guy on the radio who was like, by a waterfall, I'm calling you. Like that would
Someone
be
who
considered
sings into one of those microphones that is a compressor or condenser in the center of a sphere.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cary Grant, Errol Flynn.
Errol Flynn. Yeah, okay. That's the problem. Yeah. Well,
okay. All right.
The young girls loved him and he loved them back, unfortunately.
I don't know those stories. Please.
I don't know those stories.
Really? No, wasn't he dating like a 13-year-old or married one? Like he has his history with young women is bad.
I also don't like the term sex pest. It makes it sound like you're just running around chasing like Benny Hill. It feels
Wouldn't we call Benny Hill a sex pest? So you're saying that is what you would, and I would say that these men are similar.
Yeah, I think it makes it too
cute,
too cute, or too like
it's maybe like a little
too much whimsy.
Yeah,
I think it's because we don't want to say like the real hard terms. We don't want to go get down to brass tacks.
I just don't like that it compares it to cockroaches and pests and other household pests and the like that probably don't do shit like that.
Yeah, that's true. They're just trying to live their life.
They're just trying to eat my garbage off the ground.
There's a lot you don't know about the animal kingdom, James.
There's a lot that I do know.
But I feel a segue coming on.
No, I wish.
Oh, damn it. You don't have an animal kingdom question?
James and I went to the Natural History Museum, and he was really goofing on a lot of the...
I did some funny
a lot
bits.
of the taxidermy there.
Yeah, keep an eye on my Instagram because I'll probably post some of them. I was really good. I was doing voices and all kinds of stuff. They kept getting so embarrassed by how they were put up in the display.
Yeah,
why'd you do that to me? Why'd you make me look that way?
Why can't you just go somewhere without turning it into a bit? Why can't you just go appreciate?
Just go to the Anne Frank house.
Appreciate the natural beauty in the museum.
Yeah.
In my defense, before I ever started doing bits, we walked into the museum, turned a corner, and then there was an animatronic stork wearing a professor's gown and cap, who, when you pressed a button, would tell you about the animal. So they were already mocking themselves.
They set a precedent.
They set the precedent. Thank you, AJ.
Don't do any bits in the guest book.
Hey, you're not wearing socks today.
Yep.
Is that for the audience? Dogs out?
I'm not wearing socks every day.
Yeah, but I feel like usually you have socks on. Feet out is like
if
a
we're
whole...
trying to get onto the next question, diverting to a thing is not going to get us there.
Damn it.
Well, James,
hey, thanks, Anne Frank.
Are you trying to get some clicks with your feet?
Trying to get some clicks.
I'm not trying to get clicks with my feet.
Because the full video is on Patreon.
That's totally fine.
If you'd like to see James's feet.
I didn't. We were loading up the car with equipment, and I said I can either go upstairs and get socks, or I can just slip on some shoes and not have socks on, and it'll be totally fine. I also don't know that it's any cooler or better to be sitting here with socks on.
There's nothing cool about socks.
With shoes on is the best version to be seen by anyone ever. I don't know socks versus bare feet makes too much of a difference.
A grown man in socks, you're immediately infantilized.
Yeah,
that's the issue.
I hate seeing these videos where I'm wearing socks. I know we're in your carpeted room, but like I would rather have shoes.
And socks you can see like hairs.
Yeah, there's like dog hair.
You could invest in a house shoe that never touches the outside ground that you wear here.
That I bring
to that.
Mr. Rogers did it.
We get answer for it branded slippers. We all wear them in my home.
Okay.
I mean, we can do that, but we couldn't do that today. There wasn't time.
Do that today.
So I just went barefoot.
Just give us the next question.
Next question. Microsoft hired English producer Brian Eno to create the now iconic Windows 95 startup chime. What guilty confession did Brian Eno later admit?
He was a Mac user.
I did the whole thing on an Apple Macintosh.
What?
I said I did the whole thing on an Apple Macintosh.
Oh yeah, I mean that would be embarrassing.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, it's a startup sound?
Yeah, the 95 Windows startup chime.
Well, that's the shutdown. That's what I thought of her. It's the right. It's one tone.
I don't remember.
I want to hear it. Can we hear it? Because that might.
That'll clue us into what he was.
Maybe you're right.
About.
Maybe it is the do 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 do. Is that really the original? I thought it was more generic.
Because you were still using XP.
No, XP came later.
Yeah, I was gonna say XP was. I had like the
Then you probably didn't use Windows 95.
It's 95, 98 XP. Then there was Windows Me.
Maybe I also had like
Windows
the early
U.
DOS. So we had like early, like I don't know. We had some crappy computer that we had inherited from someone else that ran. You type in DOS to access programs and put it in a giant disk.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I actually don't know if that had a sound. I think it was just on.
Do you ever feel like maybe you want to just get a really rudimentary computer, like pure word processor?
Yeah, I do.
Never in my life.
My current laptop is dying, so I might have to. I'm gonna wipe it and just make it a word process, like an empty word processor, essentially, at some point. But
I would like a computer with typewriter keys that still makes the sound. Like I still want to be able to delete, but I want that tactile feel of the keys.
More like a mechanical keyboard.
That has to be a thing.
It's definitely a thing. Yeah. But wait, do you mean like a laptop?
A USB that you can
never close?
Like a laptop that you can't close.
I was writing something on a typewriter the other day and I forgot how hard you have to punch the keys on the typewriter.
Remember Finding Forrester?
Never saw it. But I remember the movie.
Yeah, he teaches the kids.
Sean Connery?
You got to hit the key.
Is that You're the Man Now, Dog?
You're the man now, dog.
Man, we had it so good.
Wow, you guys are on the ball today. Or maybe I'm just asking.
Wait. We didn't actually answer the question. Wait, so how did he make the sound?
He did it in Logic on a Mac, probably. That's what.
Oh, okay. I was going to say he fell asleep on his keyboard and was just like, whoa.
It's done.
Like maybe that is the sound of his tummy grumbling. Maybe when he's hungry.
For many decades, Macs were just they were so much better for making music than PCs.
Film too. That's why my whole school was all Mac. It was Final Cut.
Yeah, you used to.
So you fall asleep on a Mac, make a nice little song by accident. Actually, do you think this is not embarrassing, but like. My allergies have been really bad, so I've been snoring in a way that I've never really prior in my life. And I've done this now like 3 or 4 times where I've snored so loud that I've woken myself up and gone, that was me. There's this weird thing where I hear it. And maybe that's how he did the songs. He fell asleep on the keyboard and went, it was beautiful. Like he was somewhere between consciousness and awake. And
And he doesn't want to admit that he was asleep.
Yeah. He's just
sleeping on the job.
I intended to do that. That was me. I meant to do that. I meant to snore.
James was right. He did the whole thing on an Apple Mac because he preferred the workflow.
That's brilliant. I love that. Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. It had the tools. It was a more creative platform.
I like that a lot. Can I also address, for those who can't see, I'm wearing a shirt made famous by Elyse Willems. One of the funniest things I think you've ever done was taking a Yoda backpack. Right? It was a backpack.
Jacob hollowed it out and put a tennis ball in the mouth to make it a puppet. And then he asked me if I would puppet it. And
it's so funny. It's Yoda, but his name is Minch.
Well, because I didn't know too much about Yoda. So I did a quick cursory search 5 minutes before we recorded. And then I saw something where someone said, oh, Yoda's real name is Minch. And I went, that's funny. And I went, I'll probably say that and everyone in the room will know that.
Yeah.
And I did. And then none of them seemed like this. It seemed to be news to people, or I don't know.
I didn't know that prior to your. Is it canonically Minch?
No, I don't think so.
I think that was just like in one of the early drafts. Maybe it was like Minch. Yeah, but it's one of the funniest things you've ever done.
A great shirt.
And I don't wear this shirt a lot because I like it so much, and I know that it is rare.
Didn't they bring the Minch name back?
I think they did.
I saw for one of the little. I don't know the creature's name, but there's a Star Wars creature that they wear the visors over their face and or whatever.
I forget the name, Angelins or
whatever they are. I think one of them is now named Minch.
I saw
that's cute.
Too.
So
all because of Elyse.
What makes it funny is you not knowing anything about the character. It's beautiful. It's great.
You
knew Yoda.
No, I know, but the idea that you didn't know any of the lore or the
didn't know like granular stuff about him.
So funny.
I wanted a little bit of meat to work with. I made a post on the Answer For It Patreon last week.
Go on.
And I asked people if they would be interested in contributing questions for all of you to answer.
Are you going to be part of this, please?
No. Because they gave me the answers, but they gave me some incredible questions.
Oh my God.
Hey,
more of community questions.
More of this. They gave me some incredible questions. This one is from Lanzaru. Thank you, Lanzaru, for contributing this.
Lanzaru.
They asked, who is the highest paid NBA mascot? Now, I know that you guys, maybe Zach might, but I was like, I don't think you guys would know a lot of the NBA mascots. So I'm going to turn this into a multiple choice question.
I'll offer some out.
You know some?
I know a couple.
Wow. Okay. I'm impressed.
Lakey the Lake, who represents the Lakers. Can I tell a quick story?
So much just happened.
Before you give us
on this podcast?
There's a Nintendo game called Double Dribble.
Moving along.
There's a Nintendo game called Double Dribble.
I think I played it.
Probably. A lot of people did.
Double dragon, something, F-Zero. Yes, okay. Bubble, bobble.
Double dribble, double dragon.
All right, this story's going to take forever if we keep interrupting him.
Anyway, go on.
Cybernator, Rolling Thunder, Dynastic
Hero. My prostate now. Right, guys?
What about your prostate?
Zach Anner, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, story would be done. Anyway, what I loved about it so much as a kid was that it had a halftime show. In the game, if you got to halftime, it would have a halftime show, which was just a frozen like image of the sideline. And then the mascots for each team would like pixel walk across.
Oh, that's awesome.
And if you played as, I don't know if they were real teams, but they were mock teams. And I think there was a Lakers its mascot was just like a shape that walked by. And as a kid, I went, what the hell is that? Like if it was a dog, you knew it was a dog. This is just a shape that walked by. And it wasn't until maybe like 15 years later that I realized it was a lake.
It was Lakey the Lake?
It was a lake.
What?
It's
That's
just
crazy.
a blue circle that walks by. And I went, oh my God, it was a lake.
They didn't put like a lower third or anything?
No, I mean, maybe sometimes as a kid, you miss the details.
You're not paying attention to it.
I just went, what is that
kind of incredible. Like a really funny mascot to make for the Lakers.
You just can't.
Is there a costumed version that floats around in real world, or that was?
No, I don't think it's a real mascot.
Just a puddle.
I think a lake would be really hard to anthropomorphize. I think
put some eyes on a shape.
That's what it was. It was just stick arms, stick legs coming out of a blue thing that just walked by like that.
For those that are just listening,
they're watching.
James is doing a crazy sort of
it's like a crab walk,
kind of a vertical crab walk.
Couldn't you do the thing where like when you make a costume of a state and it's the shape of the
That's
state?
what I was thinking, like one of the Great Lakes,
or the clock from Pee-wee's Playhouse.
But who knows the shape of lakes?
Talk about Mappy or whatever the like. Globy? No, then there was the.
I could draw a couple lakes.
You could draw a lake right now. You could
Great
draw
Lakes.
a lake.
I could draw
Lake Ontario.
I could draw Superior. I think it's like this.
For those that are just listening, she drew Lake Superior.
Okay,
yeah, right.
Okay.
Most paid mascot, huh?
Most paid mascot.
I'm going to say
I drew Michigan. And kind of Superior.
Oh,
and kind of Superior. And Huron a little bit flipped. Oh, God. Okay. So I didn't know that you guys would know mascots. So I took Lanzer's question and I applied it as a multiple choice.
Oh, we can pick?
I can give you 4.
I think I would, without the multiple choice, if it isn't Lakey the Lake, I would say it might be one of the Raptor. Where's the Raptors now?
Toronto Raptors.
They're still Toronto?
Yeah.
I'm going to say Orlando Magic because Magic Johnson was the mascot for the Orlando Magic, and that must have cost a pretty penny.
He's not the mascot.
No.
Well, he would fly.
Actually, the mascot for the Orlando Magic, it's one of the multiple choice here.
You're welcome.
Stuff the Magic Dragon.
Yeah.
The official mascot of the Magic. His name is a play on the Peter, Paul, and Mary song Puff the Magic Dragon.
Yeah, we
the
know.
basketball slang term stuff to like slam or,
wait,
what?
He hatched from a giant egg on Church Street in 1989.
Did you think Magic Johnson played for the Orlando Magic?
No, he's the mascot.
Just because his name's Magic, his nickname is Magic.
Look, you can work double duty.
Where did Magic Johnson play? What team?
He lives in Magic Screen on Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Is he known for playing for?
The team on Pee-wee's Playhouse, one of the Christmas special. And he goes, Magic Screen, Magic Johnson, what are you doing here? And he goes, Magic Screen's. Because I threw up, he goes, Magic Screen's my cousin. I was trying to do it before I choked on my own spit, and it's one of my favorite jokes of all time. You know I don't know sports.
That's why I'm trying to give you
Magic and Magic.
I was just curious.
I'm trying to give you 4 to choose from. And I just gave
I'm
you
going to
one.
say the Orlando Magic, Magic Johnson.
Stuff the Magic Dragon, Orlando Magic. That is one that you can choose from.
Okay.
Rocky the Mountain Lion from the Denver Nuggets. You can choose from him too. He is a Hall of Fame mascot, active since 1990, known for his high-flying acrobatics, daredevil stunts.
Oh, that sounds
same person?
pricey.
Same person in the suit?
You can also choose from Bernie, the mascot of the Miami Heat.
Hey, it's me, Bernie. We're going to have a fun time.
I mean, Miami, it kind of makes sense.
Since 1988, he's a rough anthropomorphic depiction with a fireball featured on the team's logo.
I'm a rough approximation of the fireball. Don't look too hard at it. I'm like Lakey the Lake.
Platinum hair and a really dark tan.
Yeah, I'm just kind of here. I'm hoping we all have a great time. If anyone wants me, I'm just some lasagna in the back. I'm going to be having a little nosh.
During the playoffs, in accord with the team's white hot heat theme, he changes to an all-white version of the suit. Bernie has been sued 3 times.
What?
Well, listen, I didn't do any of those crimes. They're all alleged. They prove nothing.
One time he pulled a woman onto the court to like dance with him. He physically got her out of her seat and pulled her.
I'm a hugger, he says.
And she tried to pull away and fell over. And it turns out her husband was a very powerful attorney.
Oh, no.
Sued Bernie. But yeah, so we've got Stuff the Magic Dragon of the Magic, Bernie of the Heat, Rocky the Mountain Lion of Denver Nuggets. And then the last one you can choose from, the Phoenix Suns mascot, a gorilla named Go, who has been a fan favorite since debuting in 1980. Born by accident, a messenger dressed in a gorilla suit was sent to deliver a singing telegram, and his impromptu performance captivated fans, leading to a permanent role.
I love that story.
That's a great story. I'm going with gorilla. That's it. That seems too good.
Should we make a movie of the telegram?
There
was a Christopher Guest movie about mascots that didn't do justice to the absurdity of some mascots.
Yeah. I was disappointed with that.
Yeah. Well, his bar is so high.
How was Bernie portrayed?
What do you mean?
How did they do with Bernie?
No, I don't think it was real mascots.
No, yeah, they made them up. But
hey, I've been sued 3 times, but that's not going to stop me. Let's go for 4.
Of those 4, who do you think is the highest paid in the league and why?
Well, there's a couple things to consider because if Bernie was sued 4 times,
3, only 3.
3 times.
That we know
We're working on 4.
Yeah, say 4 is currently making its way through the courts.
Did they have to show up in the suit in court?
Yeah.
Or is it that one individual was sued and then they moved, the guy who was working in the suit had to leave and they replaced it with another performer?
I don't actually know.
You can't replace Bernie.
I don't know if it was the man
price
or the...
for Bernie's insurance has to be through the roof.
Now he asks, what does your husband do before he pulls you off the stands aggressively? He's not a high-powered lawyer, is he? Oh, thank God. Come on down. Let's boogie.
So you don't think Bernie?
Well, I would think that, you mentioned acrobatics with 1. So that's the only...
Rocky the Mountain Lion.
Rocky the Mountain Lion is the only one that requires skill that is...
Comedy is a skill.
No.
Tomfoolery is a skill.
Tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery is a good name for a mascot, by the way.
That's
if he was a cat named Tomfoolery.
What team would he play for?
The Tomcats.
Well, mascots aren't on the team, AJ. They don't play for any of the teams.
That doesn't make any sense.
They don't play for the teams. So that's...
But why are they there then?
For slam dunk contests, for rallying the crowd.
Yeah. Fire
That's
t-shirts.
part of the team.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
I'm going to say
do they get
Rocky,
a ring?
The Mountain Lion.
I'm going to go with gorilla because they had to pay for the rights for whatever costume existed when it showed up. I doubt that that's true. But
Rocky is the correct answer.
Nice.
Is that the gorilla?
Because of his high-risk performances, he does a lot of flying from the rafters, trampoline, dunks, and the performer that currently portrays him has been doing it for 30 years. How much do you think he makes a year?
God, I hope it's a lot. I'm going to say $615,000
We got $615,000 from James. Zach, you want to put a...
I'm going to say it's not as much as we would have hoped. I'd say it's maybe 180.
180 from Zach.
$1 million.
Million from AJ.
Cool million.
James, he makes $625,000.
Holy crap.
Wow.
So close.
Wow.
I know what it's worth.
Wow.
You are in Piggy of the podcast territory.
Wow.
I know what a man should be paid for flying down from the rafters. That's my one
30
skill.
years, it seems like that would be a job that you wouldn't be able to do
For 30. Yeah, for sure. Man.
Well, we don't know how old he was when he began.
That guy's rich as hell.
Great question. Thank you so much,
That is a great
Lanzarote.
That was a great question.
That's so much better than when James's mom sends in a question.
I don't think his mother
She's only sent in one question. It was about
one
Pyrex,
time.
I think.
Yeah, the Pyrex question was just a good question.
Yeah, it was really
Who's
good.
the guy that
She's
always...
reading your book a second time.
Yeah, she was reading your book a second time.
No, I just wanted to razz her because we have that type of relationship now.
You have that type of relationship. You never met her.
Well, that's how I treat people.
Can I add sidebar? Who's the guy that always declares himself in our comments? Who always writes really nice things? He's like, Control Alt Delete here.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
I always appreciate their comments.
Do forget their handle, but we
It's something aggressive, but it's like controller here.
That's what it is. I think
it's controls something.
Controllable.
Controllable.
Yeah.
Is that it? Did we get that right?
I think so.
They always write very nice long things, and I like that they declare, "Hey,
why were the kids in the 1985 film The Goonies called The Goonies?
why were they called the Goonies?
Why were they called?
If you were a Goonie, would you goon yourself?"
This is a dangerous question.
Okay, I'm gonna say here, we if you're new to the show, we have 2 awards that we give out on the show. One is Piggy of the Podcast, which means that you snuffled out the most correct answers, which I think James is angling for this episode.
I guess so.
And another is the Mark John Jeffries People's PC Award.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Which you are kind of giving the funniest answers on the show. I would say, AJ, there was a bit you were doing. Oh, you were doing the mascot voice. That was very
that was
good.
pretty funny, bit.
That was very good.
Thank you. That was just the truth, though.
Also, remember that joke he made about not knowing what team Magic Johnson was on? That was funny too.
That was good.
That was a good joke I made.
Yeah. So I think, you're in great contention.
Oh, okay. I think I know the real answer to this one. But who else thinks they know the real answer?
Well, whisper to me, and then I'll give you a funny answer. And then that way you can get your Mark John Jeffries, and I can get my Piggy.
He's got to say whatever you say, and hope it's funny.
No, I refuse.
Okay.
I'm going to make a funny answer, and I'm not going to make it about gooning.
Oh,
here it comes. Go ahead, Zach. You first.
We learned what gooning was on the podcast,
Yes.
and I've since deleted it from my brain.
It's
we
not
learned
something we should
during the
bring
live
up.
show.
But yeah,
Yeah,
and
It was during a live show that we.
because Ash wrote it as an answer on my team, and I didn't know what it was, and then you all explained it live on stage, and now I know something people
This
do
is
privately.
predating the modern definition of gooning by
the perv def.
40 years.
Why were the kids in the film The Goonies called The Goonies?
You want the real answer? I think.
No. Do a
You want the
funny
real answer?
That's not how the show works.
Oh, because
Gonna give you the real answer. Better hurry up, Zach.
because
TikTok.
they're little children who choose a life of crime.
Do they?
Like-
right.
Like the goon or goons.
Yeah, they're goons.
Yeah.
So aren't they doing a crime?
Were they doing a crime?
I guess
No,
they're breaking
they were-
and entering, and
Aren't there criminals at the beginning? Aren't there
the Fratellis.
Yeah, they're criminals.
They're like the little mini goons, the Goonies.
Wait,
Yeah.
so you're saying that in the movie, the title Goonies is referring to the old lady and her 2 children or whatever,
Yeah,
right?
and they're like the next generation of little
Mm.
Feldmans and
Little Feldmans,
it's
my
like-
favorite TV show.
Akira, everyone thinks the name of that anime is referring to the guy on the motorcycle, but it's not.
no.
Akira is a minor character in it.
Oh, I didn't know this because I've never seen it.
You should watch it.
It's like Zelda.
It's because the neighborhood in which they live is called the Goondocks.
Damn it. That's literally, hey, you did know the answer.
Okay, well, I think you knew that, AJ.
Yeah, I was going to say the Goondocks.
Wait, is that the right answer?
Yeah, that is the right answer.
Oh, I was making a joke. Is
Yeah.
Goondocks a thing?
Yeah,
they-
no, that's
they-
really it.
Oh, because I only know the term boondocks.
They live in the Goondocks neighborhood of Astoria,
That's-
Oregon.
Really?
Yeah, that's 100% the answer.
Holy cow.
You
Piggy,
just made that
mine.
up. Wow, crazy.
Being genuine, I've never heard Goondocks before.
Wow.
Whoa.
I was making a Boondocks
Oh
joke.
my goodness, he's just running away with
Holy
this pig.
cow.
And AJ could have gone for a funny answer to get the MJJ
No,
PC.
I can't afford
or
it.
whatever award.
Yeah.
AJ, I genuinely didn't mean
No,
to
that's
steal the
great.
correct answer from
No,
you.
that's
I thought
great.
I was making a stupid answer.
Now, if you tell someone to meet you at the Goondocks, though, it's terrifying. It's a
Yeah.
bunch of people rolling their eyes.
James, you're the Bernie of this episode. You're white hot heat right
Wow,
now.
don't sue me. Don't
yeah.
sue me.
Hey, go for 4.
But yeah, they live in this, they're misfit kids in this lower income blue collar area that's looked down on by the wealthier residents on the hillside.
Do you know the
Wait,
original
They have
title?
a maid.
What?
They have a maid on a beautiful house.
Yeah, it was different in the 80s.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
that's true. We're so poor. We've got our maid
Yeah.
that I tease all the time, and we'll say horrible things in
Yeah.
Spanish to her. Yeah, they got like fucking all the cool gadgets, and that doesn't make sense.
I wish, can we rename that movie? collectively amongst the four of us, and everyone who's listening to this, maybe we can get this going. We should rename that movie to The Goondock Saints.
Okay.
She laughed barely. She barely laughed.
Tepid chuckle.
Neither of you said anything, and no one listening laughed at all. So let's just not do that.
Yeah.
I abandoned it.
We should write, if Anne Frank were alive today, she'd probably love Goonies.
Ugh.
Do you guys want a question from me, or do you want one of the Patreon questions?
What, a question from or a Patreon?
If you want a question,
Patreon questions.
Let's do another Patreon.
I just don't want them to get too full of themselves.
No.
If they're good questions, they're good questions.
I mean, this was a
gatekeep.
great question. We should be paying them.
Yeah. As soon as they get full of themselves, though, we cut them off.
We turn off the Patreon.
Yeah, we say no more. We'll perform for ourselves.
Questions from it's hard to choose. This one is from Dale Penis.
Wait, Day Old or Dale?
Dale.
Oh, I couldn't decide between Day Old Penis. Is a really funny name.
Someone goes, you know what I really want to do? Support the creators that I love. And I just need to make a username to do that. What should it be? Well, my name's Dale. And so I'll start there.
Dale Penis is different from Mr. Penis?
Oh, maybe
is there a Mrs. Penis?
Related.
Yeah.
Maybe this is him.
Yeah.
Maybe this is he.
What was the Mr. Penis?
Please, call me Dale.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. We're getting more familiar with him
Mr. Penis
now.
is my father.
Yeah. What is the Yokiro Taco Bell's dog's name? The Chihuahua, the famous Chihuahua from the 90s, from all the commercials.
I knew this at some point.
That he went, Yokiro Taco Bell.
I knew this too. And I think it was actually a lady dog.
Oh, let me check on that.
But it was voiced by the guy from Reno 911.
Yeah, it's Rocco's Modern Life guy.
Rocco's Modern Life guy.
I've hung out with him a few times. What is his name? Something Alzaraki. Al-Raz. God. Very nice dude.
Carlos
Alzaraki.
Alzaraki.
Yeah. Is the dog's name like Lily or something?
It was a female Chihuahua, but I would say that
the
name
of Taco Bell or the
real name of the dog. I would say that the dog's real name, though, despite her being female, is pretty genderless.
Oh, okay.
It could be applied.
Skippy, because they skipped. What a crazy thing to be like, I have a dog that's so funny looking that Taco Bell. Was there alternate dogs or was that the only dog?
Well, it was the dog who was the mascot from 97 to 2000. So I think it could have just been that.
It's a good run for that wee dog.
It's a good run.
She lived from 1994 to 2009.
Wow.
Yeah, 15.
What was the thing it said that she said in the Godzilla commercial? It's like, that's a big lizard.
No, what is it? I think I need a bigger box.
Yeah, is that right? Something like that? Yeah. Amazing.
Let me see if I can find it.
What would be the name?
I think I need a bigger box. Yeah.
Wow. Because it was like the Gordita.
The dog's trying to catch Godzilla using a tiny cardboard stick or a tiny.
Oh, I remember that commercial.
Yeah.
It was a hell of a time.
Great stuff, man. We were on firing on all cylinders in the 90s when it came to commercials.
To add, we had Mattermen, and I will say Mattermen. I don't watch any television, so the commercials I see are, you're watching a streaming service that you have commercials, and maybe you see a couple, and they don't tell stories anymore. Commercials used to, in the very short time they would tell you a story.
Right.
The little kid eating French fries, Mikey or whatever, he's putting ketchup on every single fry. I mean, I don't know. Now they're just nonsense. They're non sequiturs. They don't make any sense.
What is that?
That was
Got Milk.
Got Milk. Yeah.
Michael Bay's Got Milk commercial.
Was that what happened there?
It was like one of the most famous commercials of all time, and it's a guy who works in a American Revolution or American History Museum, sits there all day, and there's a radio show playing, and it said you win like $1 million if you can say who shot Alexander Hamilton, and it's everywhere. It's literally a museum devoted to their duel. But he just took a big bite out of a peanut butter sandwich.
Brilliant.
So he answers the phone and he looks and his milk is empty and he goes, woo, woo, boo, woo, woo, boo. And then they go, I'm sorry, we can't do that. And so he loses.
In the middle of your story, I think Olive either farted or growled in her sleep.
She's snoring. She's dreaming.
Yeah.
So I made for anyone watching, I made quite a face at her. So if you look back I will just sometimes put on 90s commercials because now I find it soothing, whereas back then I found it annoying. the sentimentality to commercials. Like if you watch a McDonald's Disney commercial specifically, or just Disney commercials, all of them are like the most heartfelt song you've ever heard in your life. And the message is always, take your kids to Disney World before they're too old and you die. Mm-hmm. And it's like, but it really gets you. Like that's the message, but it like hurts. And it's like, no wonder people were just flocking to Disney World and Disneyland in the 90s because
the guilt
30-second commercial. Would just make you go, oh, and it's someone just looking at their kid. And then the kid suddenly becomes an old man. You know, it's like, commercials hit different.
We must go through phases of advertising because I think about turn of the century where the art would be a cottage, smoky cottage, you know, all of the early Santa Claus imagery and these simple homes and stuff. But then from there, it went into more just like bright neon signs for a little while. And then it kind of wrapped back around. I feel like we're in the bright neon signs. Things just need to be loud and big right now. Yeah. But I hope that it comes back around and at some point we're
in the nonsense era of advertising where it's like the only advertisements I see where I go, oh, okay, is just something that's it's like the Skittles stuff when they got all the Skittles commercial where everyone's trying for that.
And it's all noise. Nothing's getting through to me because it's all noise.
Except for Sky Rizzy.
Excuse me?
Boy,
the Sky Rizzy ads, prescription medication for when you have
my phone needs to stop
dry
listening.
Skin or something. But I'm not exactly sure what it's for. The problem is they got rid of the jingle. The Sky Rizzy song was perfect. I love the Sky Rizzy. And sometimes you get the country western version. Sometimes you get the pop version.
Is that your final answer? The dog's name was Sky Rizzy?
No, Spike is my final answer because it feels like a good name for a tiny dog like that.
That's a cute name for a female Chihuahua too. It's called her Spike.
I'm going to say Muffin.
Muffin? Okay.
Because it could go either way.
Muffin.
Puppet.
You said gender neutral, so I'm going Carol.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There are some male
Carol
Carols.
Yeah.
It's going to be Taylor. It's going to be Spot.
Gidget.
Gidget.
That's
a cute name.
That's a very cute
what a
name
sweet name. I would say that's more feminine leaning.
A sweet question from Dale P.
Thank you, Dale P.
Thanks,
What's Dale's full name? What's their maiden name?
Maybe one more question?
One more for the road.
One more for the road. What kind of question you guys want?
Probably math.
You want like a movie question? Or like a story?
I'd like a movie question. We haven't done those in 2 questions.
Maybe maybe like a movie adjacent
Magic
question.
Johnson questions.
During the filming of The Shining, Jack Nicholson was allegedly fed only one type of food for 2 weeks. This is lore.
Yeah.
Allegedly. What food was it and why? What food did they all give old Jackie at the craft services table that he couldn't refuse? Like an offer of a food he couldn't refuse. That's not his.
I don't know what you're doing, but I like it. That's fun.
Like he's here with us.
I'm on set all day, and Kubrick comes over and he slops this slop on my plate.
What the hell mascot's that supposed to be at my favorite game?
yeah, he's a big fan. Knicks, Lakers.
He's a huge
Lakers guy.
Yeah.
I have a semi-serious answer because I'm trying to think of like in his head. You'd be like, I only want steaks because I want to be craving blood. I turn him into Macho Man. Oh yeah, I only want steaks. Like it's gonna be something probably feral where he's just like, oh God, I can't do it, Jack.
Red-blooded man.
I want a red-blooded man, yeah. Oh, I want to have a big old steak. Get my axe, sink my teeth into the steak, yeah. Get in the headspace for 2 weeks. Gonna be chasing down, what's her name, with the big eyes.
What is it? Snap into a Slim Jim.
Never do a Slim Jim.
Just Slim Jim.
I call him Slim Jack.
Slim Jacks, yeah. Lock me in a freezer.
Steaks.
That's true. Long stretch
twisty
steaks.
form.
Was it Shelley Duvall?
Shelley Duvall, yeah.
He was fed one type of food for 2 weeks. What food was it and why?
Fagua.
It was pancakes.
Oh.
Just stacks and stacks of pancakes. Because everyone loves pancakes at first. And that followed his trajectory as they shot chronologically the film and his descent into madness. Because when you start, you're like, this is great. I got pancakes. This couldn't be any worse. And then eventually you get tired of the pancakes.
James, you're onto something there. I would say if he was going to eat pancakes, he'd call them flapjacks. But yeah, you're kind of on to something a little bit here.
Breakfast food.
It's more with the
consistency.
Oh, to make him go insane,
Anyway,
to like start loving.
maybe something. You're something.
Zach,
You're onto
cooking.
something there.
I'm gonna go with lightly salted almonds.
Oh. That would make
Crunch on
anyone
some
insane.
almonds.
Is that enough for a grown man to?
Sure, it is.
Anything can be if you eat
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah, you got a good source of protein there.
Sometimes almonds make my tummy a little upset.
Because it's like you're eating wood.
It does
is true.
squeaky wood.
But it's tasty.
Yeah.
I don't have a problem with eating almost anything if it tastes good.
It's like David Bowie.
I'll eat those peppers and milk.
Yeah.
Every
it's
day if it
David
tastes
Bowie.
good.
But if someone
Yeah.
said, hey, you could pull bark off a tree and it'll taste pretty good, I'd go, that's awesome. So I don't care. I'm fine with that.
Hey, you could take bark off a tree.
but you can't make it drink.
That's right. You could lead a bark to water, but you can't make it advertise for
I
Taco
don't
Bell.
know. Whenever I have a toasted marshmallow on a stick, I like to get a little bit of the stick.
Ah, you're
Like,
gnawing it a little
little
bit.
secrets. We didn't know this
just a
about
little
you.
bit.
Do you think the day that oh my god,
Jack Nicholson.
my microphone started?
I'm his brother,
Yeah.
Jack Nicholson.
I turned him into Ronald Reagan.
Yeah,
I think I'd
it's
have
close.
to hear him meet like
Knuckles.
Jack Nicholson.
Jackie Nicholson. Do you think the day that
Jackie
Jack
Nicholson.
Nicholson passes away, the Lakers will do some kind of tribute?
Still
They'll bring out Lakey from retirement.
He'll just wear.
He'll be buried at Lake.
doing his dance.
Like,
Yeah.
He'll be so somber.
Yeah.
He'll wear
The softest.
Jack's glasses. Dark
Oh.
glasses.
Like
Bring
he's
out an
like he's
axe.
at the funeral and he splashes some water
There's
down
some
into
flowers on the chair.
I'm going
Yeah.
to say that Jack Nicholson is probably lactose intolerant and they were just feeding him cottage cheese for 2 weeks. And he was just like,
I can't handle all this cottage cheese. Yeah, it's hurting my tummy.
And when he put that axe through the door because he needed to use the bathroom really
Yeah.
bad.
yeah.
Wendy, darling,
Get
light
the
of
hell
my
out of the
life.
bathroom.
I've got to poop so bad. Yeah, oh, gonna make blow up your toilet.
I think James
No,
he was-
James is wrong. It's cottage cheese.
Is
Yeah.
it something that at the beginning you might be like, oh, this is great, but if you get it every single day, you lose your
Chocolate
mind?
cake. Yeah,
Well-
tired of it after a few
Oatmeal.
the
days.
story goes cheese sandwiches, which he hates. This was a directive. From,
hold on. How is he closer than me
Well,
who
'cause he-
said cheese?
He said pancakes, and then he said, I think it was part of the psychology of trying to get him agitated, right? Is what
I
you
mean,
were-
I could come up
Cheese.
with a psychological.
I said cottage
reason.
cheese.
And lactose intolerance. Yeah, oh, you know all about that.
Can you pick up cottage cheese with your hands? And you could pick up a pancake with
Can
your
a
hands.
man
and-
pick up cottage cheese with his hand? Said the Lord. Nay, I say, he would striketh you down. Why did that become that? Yes, you can. You can pick it up. You just got to wait a few weeks.
You can
Wait
scoop
for it to-
cottage cheese.
Yeah.
This was a directive from Stanley Kubrick, who thought that making Nicholson do so would put him in an agitated state, perfect for his character, which was what James was the first person to get.
Wasn't the implication that making him eat one thing would be agitate him?
We also make it seem like you arrive on set and it's locked down or what, like these are terms that are agreed upon almost certainly beforehand. Hey, Jack, do you think it would help your character if you had cheese sandwiches like every single day? Sure, I'll have a couple of cheese sandwiches, I guess so. But, you know, I'm also an actor.
Well, yeah, like, why wouldn't you just be like, I'm pretty sure the 90 takes will get me there.
Yeah.
I could eat whatever I want and still be pissed at you.
There's that footage of him psyching himself up for the axe scene. There's like the BTS of it. And I didn't see a single cheese sandwich. I don't think he
It's in his
said,
tummy.
give me a cheese sandwich.
Yeah.
But I said, let's go.
Let's go. Roll now.
How much less threatening would it be if he had the axe in one hand and a cheese sandwich in the other?
I'd be more threatened.
scared.
Yeah, I'd be very
more
scared.
scared. I'd be go, why did he stop to the kitchen to make that before he came to pursue
That
me?
guy's unhinged. Did he use the axe to
He's
cut the
crazy.
cheese?
What is that from? Is
What?
that from Pee-wee's Big Top Pee-wee where someone makes a cheese sandwich and then cuts it real sloppily?
Big Top? Maybe. That's not a movie I
Big Top
watch a lot.
Pee-wee? Come on, guys.
I don't like circus
He
stuff.
goes into town and he orders a cheese sandwich from the adults in the town who hate him. And the old guy behind the counter is ignoring him at first. And then finally Pee-wee goes, a cheese sandwich. And then the guy says, Pee-wee wants his cheese sandwich. And he makes it sloppily and then uses a big knife to cut it. Right? Come on.
I don't know.
I've never watched all of Big Top Pee-wee.
I don't know.
Something we all remember. It's the famous scene.
I never watched all of it because it gave me the ick as a kid. It made me feel uncomfortable.
You know, I agree with you, but for different reasons. It's because
He's a sexual object in it.
Yeah, that part of it, and then also that his girlfriend eats a egg salad sandwich, which is like the grossest sandwich I could possibly imagine.
Elyse looks real uncomfortable right now.
An egg salad sandwich, but I think isn't that the point of that scene? Is that she has terrible taste in sandwiches, and Pee Wee's like nauseated by it?
Egg salad.
But he also can't.
That was a great Jack Nicholson.
Yeah. He also can't run his fingers through her hair. That's another big issue in their relationship.
But could she run her fingers through his hair?
Well, no, because it's
double standard.
In, but I don't think she cares about that. They weren't right for each other. They weren't right for.
I really miss Dottie and Big Top Pee Wee.
It's an entirely different movie than the other one is, but it may have the funniest Pee Wee moment, all things considered, and it's when he's trying to find his place in the circus, and they go under the tent. He tries a bunch of things that doesn't work. They finally go under the tent where he's like, there's the bearded woman or the mermaid, and then finally it's Pee Wee, and it's just him sitting on a chair underneath the lights. And they go, it's Pee Wee, and he goes, ah, and he just roars. That's not the funny part. The funny part is then they're just observing how horrible it went, and then he does the thing where he puts his hand up to his eyes because it's so bright to see if there's anyone looking. It's such a restrained joke.
Oh no! Well, thank you for listening to Answer For It.
We'll clean that up after the show. I'm going to say James, Piggy of the podcast.
Yes.
AJ, Mark John Jeffries, People's PC Award. Zach gets the Hagrid's Golden Motorbike Award, which we canceled and retired.
Hagrid's Golden Motorbike, which we canceled and retired.
Oh, okay.
I want to thank our splendid daddies, BBC Basic, Jesus Christ Pseudonym, Doomfeather, Adam R. Savage, Tina Narvaez Jr., Uncle Marcus, and Evan M. Thank you so much for your generous contributions on patreon.com/answerforit. We couldn't make this without you. And shout out to our Mike Admirer, Attempted Mustache. Shout out to our Piggy of the podcast, David Rousum.
Not as funny.
And shout out to our candy drawer taste tester, Jeremy Allen Fart.
Funny again.
James, what's the damage back there?
I need paper towels. Zach only had one paper towel, and I need more paper towels.
I think there's other paper towels.
Quick, use that bag of coffee crisps.
Oh my gosh, we gotta go.
Yeah,
no.
He's got to throw down some of that weird stuff that smells when someone vomits.
Yeah, we gotta put sawdust all over the floor.
Yeah, when I was at a theme park as a kid, and I heard someone on the microphone go, "We got a protein spill," and I thought that was the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, James, we got a protein.
You got a protein spill.
Only one paper towel.
He'd lap it up.
Oh yeah, if it was protein on the ground. Yeah.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Answer For It is an Airwave Media podcast.